comments. You can decide to talk about corruption or Rigathi Gachagua or rally young Kenyans towards a certain direction. We'll start with you, Brian Nabiso.
Yeah, you know, for me, the course that we started in 2024 as the youths of this country, yearning for the better governance, a government that is accountable, leaders that are concerned about the issues affecting the common mwananchi, should not fade out amongst us. Currently, we are seeing how we are changing slowly to factory setting. We are going back to where we started. It's no longer the Gen Z factor, which people have always thought that we are going to change the political landscape of this country. Because currently you see the goons that are being used. Who are they? They're the Gen Zs, the young people. You see the young, we said that we want to change the leadership. Both the leadership which is there now is the leadership that we wanted out. And currently, the people who are staunchly supporting both sides of these people leadership are the young people. Now, where are we now? Where are we standing? We are just going back to where we said that we don't want to go there again. So it's upon us to stand up and realize that we had a course of having a concerned leadership that will change this country for better. We should not lose focus.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Nabiswa. Hafid, you go next.
Thank you. I will take this moment to, give a word of advice to us selecting leaders and the leaders, the parliament themselves. They say the president has belittled them by calling them extortionists. But this is not the first time they are being told you are useless or meaningless. I think one time President told them, I will be sitting and seeing who will say no to this bill. That tells them that you are nobody. If a president who has brought a bill before you has the guts to tell you, nitakuwa naangalia ni nani atakataa hii mswada, that shows you are nobody. At the same time, they have gone through that bill, passed, forced actually through them. I'm sure it was forced. Then again, when repealing, they are the same people who are clapping in the state house saying we did something wrong. I really don't understand if they can now sit back and see we have been doing all this in a wrong way. Let's sit back and do what we are supposed to. And the other part is I will still speak to Gen Zs. These people are still same. Even if they fight, they don't, they are one and the same people. Watapatana nyuma ya tent and they will sort out the issues. They will come back to us and ask for fresh mandates. So let's not be blinded by what is happening so that we give them now a chance to listen to them back. Let's take our spaces. Let's make sure the next leadership is purely youth.
Right. Thank you. Tolbert.
Thank you, Fred. Thank you for the opportunity. I want to say, as a country, as youths, we should not lose hope in our country. We should not lose hope in our country because as we stand today, many things have been done, many reforms have been done. We have seen from the TVET, from the vocational training, how the numbers have increased from 2018 to now. This is an indicator that as youths, we are going to be of greater importance to our country because Kenya does not need a lot of resources, mineral resources for us to be a better country. It needs well-equipped youths. So we should not lose hope in our country. Another thing, we should avoid bad politics, of course. In as much as we critique our president, let's always look at the positive side. We have seen a lot of reforms in agriculture. We have seen a lot of reforms in our economy. And now our inflation rate has gone too low. So in as much as we critique the government, in as much as we shout Ruto must go, let's do it in a systematic way that gives him his grace or his better chance on what he has done.
All right.
So it's good as opposition as they are doing their things, let them do it in the right manner and always know that this country is ours and we will lead it in each and every day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tolbert. Brian, you go next.
Thank you, Fred, for giving us the platform today. My simple message is to my fellow young people. You know, an organized minority can defeat a disorganized majority. It's high time that we, irrespective of the political divides that we are in, it's high time that we unite we have a strategy on how we shall get on the table so that we can influence policy, so that we can influence opportunities that are coming to the young people. Let us try to have a common ground on how we shall approach issues, how we shall approach opportunities that are available to us. And to the political class, as my fellow panelists said, a leader thinks about the future while a leader thinks about the future while the politician thinks about today. Let us not be selfish. Let us think on how we shall transform our country so that we may leave it for our children and our future. Thank you.
Thank you, Brian. Finally, you get to wrap it for us. Mwangi.
Thank you very much, Fred, for giving us this platform, and thank you to Cape Media and the team for still being very passionate about the youth and the youth perspective and having us every Friday. Mine is to the youth. Let us be united in the discourse that we are always transforming. Starting from last year when we actually went on the streets to search for good governance and to advocate and agitate for good governance. Let us be a reflection of what we envisage to be. Let us live according to what we do preach every day about good governance and even us being integral in whatever we are doing. And let us not be involved in the big boys fight. Let us be people who indeed are focused to the cause that they do want. And even us as the grassroots leaders and even as the electorate, let us be more cautious on who we do interrogate and who we elect in the discourse. And let us not just be on the menu, but be on the table. Because this is our country, and Kenya is us, and Kenya is our business. So it's for us as every Kenyan, it's for us as Kenyans to be as pragmatic in what we do and to be as integral in whatever we do as Kenyans, because this is our country, and we have to be bold and stand up so that indeed when these elections do come, as said even before, we do look at leaders and not politicians, because politicians will come and go. They say the forests are the ones that change, but the monkeys remain the same. So let these monkeys change. And the forests, yes, as they change, let the monkeys also change, so that we have new people and have new ideas, so that this Kenya can be transformed and perhaps be together with the Asian tigers like Singapore and Malaysia, which we do believe we used to be in the 1990s. Right. So thank you very much, Fred.
Thank you so much to you too, Mwangi Ngai, the head Youth Affairs Mtoto News Advocacy Group. Thank you as well, Brian Makori Orina, governance expert, Tolbert Ngwenyi, UDA youth leader, Hafith Mohamud, political analyst, and Brian Nabiswa, also a political analyst. And to the youth as well who've been watching the youth perspective, thank you. And it is time for you to ask yourself a question. On the top trend on X even right now is goons. Is that the best contribution that the Kenyan youth can give to our political discourse? Thank you so much for your time at TV47 this Friday. On the top dailies today, chaotic return on the Daily Nation, a charged return on the Standards, how